So BnS2 is gonna release very soon, right after Unreal Engine 4 will release for us in Europe and NA. But BnS2 will release in Korea, so we'll have to wait before we can play it. Welcome back to another video. This is about BnS2, of course, some news about Korea specifically, and let's look into it. First things first, there will be a patch in Korea. I don't know if it has already launched or it will come soon. I'm not really up to date with that, but there will be a patch where the Soul Pass will be lowered in difficulty. I don't know what kind of difficulty the Soul Pass has. I think you have to do less of a certain amount of dungeon runs. I think, let's say Dream Forest, if I remember correctly. Maybe you had to run like 100 and you have to run like 50 now. I don't know, this is just speculation for me because I have not seen the pass itself specifically like that, but it will be lowered in difficulty in Korea very soon, or it already has. So it will be much more easy to clear the Soul Pass. For those who don't know what the Soul Pass is, it's basically like a battle pass for Call of Duty or every other game which has a battle pass, where you can actually have a premium tier or you have the free tiers. I don't know specifically what we have, and if you have the free tiers, but it's a specific pass for the free tiers and a specific pass for the premium tiers. And you can also look at Genshin Impact. It has it as well, if I'm correct, or Solo. I'm very sure Solo has it because I've seen it. It has been released Thursday. So Solo, for those who don't know, is Sword of Legends Online. Anyways, that's what's different and that's what's coming. Other than that, Mythical Dungeon 2. It's pretty quick actually, but it still has had a delay for 1 week in Korea. So the next upcoming Mythical Dungeon after the Wandering Ship or Wandering Troop, I don't know what the exact name is in Korea, is Illegal Underground Factory. So it's scheduled for the 4th of August instead of the week before it, because there was a delay. Don't know why, probably some difficulties implementing it or some issues regarding AI or enemies, etc. I don't know why exactly, but it has been delayed a week later. Hopefully everything else will be just on schedule also for us. That would be nice. So I hope we will get Unreal Engine 4 on the 25th of August or earlier, because I'm really looking forward to trying it out. It seems very good, and as a side note, I've seen some of the cutscenes and it has been redone instead of just copy pasted. It has been redone and it looks amazing, like new angles, etc. And of course the animations, the graphics, they are all much better than they used to be, and I think that's really fun for new players and for older players who want to experience the game again from the very beginning up to the very end of the game, as the end game of course. Other than that, the release of BnS2, it's soon. It's the 26th of August in Korea. So for BnS2, we have seen some videos and it looks relatively different compared to BnS as we know it and BnS Unreal Engine 4. The art is different. It feels more like, if you look at the characters, it feels more like it's based in Europe when you look at the character models themselves, but it's just a different style of art since the art director is not the same, but the story writer is the same as for BnS2. So there's that difference. Also, BnS2 is a mobile game, but it has, like Genshin Impact, cross-play. So you can play on your PC as on your mobile, and for playing on PC there's a specific app you have to download. I think it's the Purple Engine. I don't know whether it's called Purple Engine of emulator, but it's called Purple at least, and it's from NC, as we know, NCSoft from them, and you have to download it specifically from there. In Korea it is. I don't know what it will be like for us, but I think it's gonna be very similar. And despite not being really into mobile games, I think it's gonna be interesting to see what this game will be like, since it's the sequel to Blade and Soul. So I wonder what will it be like. Is it gonna be going of the same combat system, or it has a totally different system? I think it's gonna be like the system of Frontier server, I think, because there has to be a reason why they tried that out, right? And I think it's based on that. So we'll see that very soon. What do you think about this? Are you going to play BnS2 2 on mobile, PC? Do you like the idea of having a BnS2 2, or do you want all the resources of BnS2 to actually be pushed into BnS2 Unreal Engine 4? I think myself, I would like that, but on the other hand, I'm very curious as to what BnS2 2 will be like. Perhaps it's going to be very good. I don't know, since it is not just a mobile game. It is both a PC and mobile game, and it could be good, but I think the combat has to be much more simple compared to BnS2, and that's why I thought of BnS2 Frontier server, which was simplified and which felt more like a mobile game rather than a PC game, since it was simplified combat and slower. So I think that's why they made it in Frontier server to test out for BnS2 2. So they were testing out for BnS2 Unreal Engine 4 and BnS2 2 in Frontier server without actually mentioning that. That's what I think about that. Anyways, that was the news for this week on BnS2. Leave down a comment if you have anything to say, if you think there's something I missed, something I misunderstood. Could be. Maybe if you know about the Soul Pass, the Mythical Dungeon, or BnS2 2 if you know more about that. Because I clearly don't. And I'm very curious as to what's gonna change, what's different, what's new, and what BnS2 2 is gonna be like. Other than that, like this video if you like it, dislike if you don't, and make sure to join the Discord server, leave your suggestions there, because well, I want to make videos which you want to see, but I need suggestions to know what you want to see. Now, that being that, hope to see you in the next one. Peace.